pretty good chance that I won't be able to run this again in the upper atmosphere. For any points. Oh, well, it's worth 15 science. Let's go ahead and send it. Definitely doesn't hurt. We got plenty of time. Yeah, but we don't have an orbit anymore, so we're assuredly coming down, whether we're coming down on water or not. Just getting all this science. If we rotate a little bit, we might be able to get both of these in the sun. I don't know if that actually helps or not. There we go. Let's see now if we can do one more reading here. Log pressure data. It says it's worth 15 science. Let's go ahead and send it and see. 0 science added. 33%, 0 science added. 50%, 0 science added. 66%, 0 science added. See, I'm starting to think that I'm not actually getting any science, even though it says I can. 0 science added. And the last one, 100%, 0 science added. Yeah, so I don't know what it's doing. And we have been on fire for like 10 minutes. This is crazy. This is the craziest descent ever. Yeah, see, it keeps saying it's worth 15 science, but I think it's lying to me. Okay, well, once we get below 30, I'm going to check it again to see if we're not in the upper atmosphere anymore. And there we go. Oh. It's broken again. Okay, at least we're not... Yeah, I think we're over an ocean. Oh, maybe this is what it is. If I keep this data... Log pressure data. Yeah, let's go and log new pressure data. Flying at Eve! Yeah, let's transmit. Yeah, I am gonna make an executive decision and drop this engine. And hit my parachute. Okay, we're done transmitting. Let's go ahead and log pressure data. The atmospheric pressure is high even at this altitude. It says it's worth 15 science, but we all know it's not. Let's observe the materials bay. While flying at Eve, I think we're just going to do this here. We're going to send this, yes. Then we're going to do the goo. And we're going to send it. And then when all that's done, we're going to try the barometer one more time, and then I think we're done. Yeah, this kind of looks like water. I think we're over a huge Eve ocean. Yeah, we're getting our points for the materials bay. That's all good. Just for the fun of it. Let's put our gear down. Yeah, I don't know how the biomes work on Eve. If water would have been a new biome, I'm gonna guess it's not, because I just have heard that there's only one biome on Eve. But it seems like an obvious biome to add would be Eve Ocean versus Eve Land. Okay, we're still going here. Yeah, come on. 100%. There we go. Material study. Now it's going to be the goo's turn, right? 3.6 science for the goo. Yeah, that'll be... We'll have transmitted that pretty quick. That thing is still falling. It's actually going to vanish here in a second because it's almost 2.5 kilometers away. Okay, we're done with our things. Let's go ahead and log the pressure data again. Yeah, let's go ahead and transmit even though we all know it's not going to do anything. Yeah, and our engine has vanished off the face of the eve, I guess. But yeah, now once we get this thing sent off, I'm gonna crank up the speed here. There we go, until we get to about 750. More barometry readings, log pressure data, same garbage. So we're not gonna bother. We're gonna go right down to the ground here. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's actually telling me that the terrain is below. We're farther above the terrain than we are sea level. That's kind of cool. But yeah, once we get down to about 50 here. God, the clouds move so fast. We're just going to splash down, and then we're going to try taking a barometry reading in the water to see if that's any different than on the land. I'm going to guess it's not. Actually, we'll go down to about 20 before we turn off the warp. And very lightly splash down on the surface. Let's log the pressure data. Oh, look at that. Well, let's go ahead and transmit. 48 science. I'll take that. Speed up time a little bit to get it going faster. God, if I had known that, I would have saved my materials bay. Oh, well. And now it's worth 4 science, it says. Let's see if it actually lets us do it. 0. Yeah, I think there's a bug in the transmission of science. Or I'm doing something wrong. Or I'm expecting something wrong. So yeah, atmospheric pressure is 5 times what it is here. And I can't do anything with these, so you're dead. Let's go ahead and just turn off your computer here. Just lay down in the water. That's funny, I can't actually do anything with it. I think the water is so thick. The water is even thick. So, okay, well, he's splashed down. He's going to stay there forever. Let's go ahead and get back on this guy. Let's go ahead and use this. Jump to ship and restore maneuver node. That's what we want. Okay, we're cruising along. Now we're going to use our main engines here until they're pretty much out of fuel. That's the idea. Oh, we had a maneuver node here. Oops. Well, that was a dumb plan. I think, yeah, minus 10 hours away. Huh. Okay, well, let's, tell you what, let's fix our ascending node here. Might as well do something. Trying to find it. There it is. Okay. Okay, what are we doing now? We are going, down. Okay, 0.0, that works for me. Let's get ourselves aimed at it. Should still be in the sun, because we're sideways as far as the ecliptic is concerned. Okay, so we're going to do this burn here. Let's just go ahead and crank up time to get to it. It's a 53 meter per second burn. And what are we looking at here? We actually don't know what our... Well, yeah, delta V, there we go. 53, yeah, it's like going to be like 2 seconds. So we can just wait right until we get to it. There we go, 0. That works for me. Now let's make sure that didn't bring our periapsis down too far. No, it did not. So now we are going to add our periapsis. Actually, let's do it at our descending node. I don't think it matters. At our periapsis, we are going to burn to bring our apoapsis up to our target. And hopefully get an encounter marker. Apparently we're not going to get one that makes any sense whatsoever. I think that means this is... I don't know what it means. Let's fiddle here a little bit and just see what happens if we do this instead. See, that takes a lot more thrust here. And it doesn't even help a little bit as far as that's concerned. Yeah, it doesn't matter one lick what I do as far as that's concerned. So let's go ahead and just do it right here. Come on, be nice. I don't know why the maneuver node hates me. I'll just burn up to here, and then we'll deal with that later. So, 8 hours away. We have no electric charge. I did the unthinkable. Actually, no, I didn't do the unthinkable. Whew. Although, we might have to wait until the sun rises before we can do anything. Although it looks like, yeah, we're 54 seconds away. Yeah, we're perfectly fine. It's apparently going to be a 4-second burn. Seems reasonable considering the 50 meter per second one was about a 2-second burn. So we'll go right down to 0 hour here. And at 3 seconds, I'm going to start this burn. How does that look? That looks pretty darn good. Now, I'm actually going to slow down just the tiniest bit. Ugh. I think what I'm going to do is when I get out here, before I do anything, I am going to slow down just a little bit and dump this engine. Actually, the engine has so much fuel in it. I'll crash it in a Gilly. Even though I don't need anywhere near that much fuel or anything. But I've got it, I might as well keep it. So now, out here, what I want to do is, I want to do something a little bit difficult. And that is, I want to align my orbit with Gilly, and although actually that's not going to be all that difficult. I feel like I want to speed up again. I feel like... Because if we actually look here, this orbit could be a little bit more closer. Get the sun out of the way. By just the tiniest bit of thrust. We can essentially be touching this orbit here. Perfect. Okay, now, right here where we do touch, even though it doesn't say we touch, it says we have an encounter, which is nice. But let's do... Actually, let's kill this thing. Yeah, see, this maneuver node doesn't tell me anything about whether or not I'm going to be encountering Gilly. So what I want to do is make a maneuver node here. Well, that's pretty funny. That does nothing. And then make another maneuver node. Drag it back here a little bit. Oh, that's kind of funny. If I do that, it'll meet. Okay, so what if we... I don't know what the hell's going on. I think this will roughly do it, but I don't honestly know. I can't tell. I think we're gonna have to do it by eye, which is gonna be really fun. I don't know why the markers are doing what they're doing is the problem. If we kill this maneuver node, see, this is telling me that Gilly is going to be here. Okay, turn off that. Okay. Target at closest approach. But it doesn't tell me... See, apparently this is our closest approach, which is nuts. That makes no sense whatsoever. I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay, we're just going to do this burn. And then as we do it, hopefully we will see something magical will come of it. I'm going to delete this and let it redraw the maneuver node. So here we go. We're coming out. And what I'm going to do here, so I'm just going to kill this maneuver node. I'm just going to burn prograde and hope something magical happens. See, look how close it's saying we're going to be. See, now we're probably should... Oh. That's got to be close. Look, it's like... It wants to tell me that we're there. It's like, yes, this is going to be it. Unless, see, although I think it's telling me that this one goes with that, and then this one goes with that, which is completely wrong. So let's keep burning. See, but we're getting kind of close to matching Gilly's orbit. Let's do an orbit and see. We've got 6 days. Okay, I'm confused. I'm hitting tab and it's not tabbing to stuff. I need to go warp by 1 so when I shift tab... Eve, that's what I wanted all the whole time. Okay, here's our ship. Here's our crappy matchup with Gilly. Now, what if I do another maneuver node right here? Huh. That's kind of funny. I almost want to just frickin' burn towards it. Yeah, because I don't understand what it's telling me, because it's like, this is not my closest approach to them. It's nuts that this is considered my closest approach. What if I make a maneuver node here? And do something with it. Is that giving me anything at all? No? I mean, I actually want to just drag this thing around until I find something. Tell you what, I'm gonna do... wait a minute. I can't believe I'm gonna do this. This is so noob. Don't ever do this. Don't ever try to get an encounter the way I'm doing this. There's our encounter. I'm gonna do it. I am totally going to do this maneuver node, and we are totally facing away from the sun. So I'm gonna tilt myself up. Okay. Such a noob. Okay. Day away. Actually, it looks like we're gonna actually have to jump back to Jewel before we ever meet Gilly. Okay, it's a 91 meter per second burn, so it's 3 seconds sounds about reasonable. I can probably do it at any time, but you know what I'm going to do? You're right. I'm going to hit F5. And then I am going to do the burn now. I think I gotta take it. I gotta take this, and now, yeah. I wonder if my target. I suppose it's possible, although I can't imagine it is now. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna have to do here is do a burn here. That aligns my orbit with Gilly. Yeah, I'm gonna kill the... normal. I'm just gonna do this, and then we're gonna head for it. Because I don't know what else to do. I'm at a loss. I don't understand what's going on. I wish I did. I wish I did. I really don't think it's me, but it probably is. I'll probably watch this video a year from now and be like, oh my god, what a noob. But yeah. We're not going to be doing this burn until we go back to Jewel. So tell you what, I'm going to end this here. It's probably going to be like 3 episodes. I don't know. I'm probably going to cut out a lot of this pain in the butt. But I hope you enjoyed watching this. I'm going to go watch some football because it's Sunday. I am 5th Horseman. And when we come back, we'll be back at Jewel. And I will, as always, talk at you later.